Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. WWE SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis needs to oversee one more episode of SmackDown ahead of Backlash 2025. However, there is a chance that the GM could be attacked and injured this Friday by Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa after what went down on last week's episode. LA Knight and Damian Priest kicked off the blue brand last week, and after a promo faced each other in a singles match. Before either superstar could win, Solo Sikoa interfered, causing the referee to ring the bell. Annoyed by this, Priest and Knight worked in unison to punish Sikoa. However, he was saved by Jacob Fatu. This didn't go down well with Nick Aldis, and the SmackDown general manager said that the Sikoa and Co. had caused 2 DQs in 2 consecutive weeks. As a consequence, Fatu would now face LA Knight and Damian Priest at Backlash and defend the U.S. Championship. Solo reminded Aldis that Drew McIntyre was the #1 contender, and thus he must be the one to face the Samoan Werewolf. In response, the GM added the Scottish Psychopath to the equation as well, making Fatu's first ever title defense a fatal 4-way match. Needless to say, this creates a lot of problems for Jacob Fatu, who has a high chance of losing his title without getting pinned or submitted. Hence, there is a chance that the Samoan Werewolf and Solo Sikoa could retaliate and attack Nick Aldis for this predicament. Sikoa and Fatu could also give a kayfabe injury to the general manager in the process. While this is a big possibility, all of this is speculation so far, and only time will tell if such an angle could play out on the blue brand. Solo Sikoa has been causing a lot of interference during several matches on WWE SmackDown lately. One of these instances also saw him costing Jacob Fatu a title shot against the former United States champion LA Knight, ahead of WrestleMania 41. However, since the Samoan Werewolf will now defend his title in a fatal 4-way match at Backlash, the bout will automatically have no disqualification rules. Thus, Sikoa can attack Fatu's opponents in Street Lewis and give the Samoan Werewolf a big advantage. To prevent this from happening, Nick Aldis could ban Solo Sikoa from Backlash. This would ensure that the United States Championship match, which has almost all the big stars of SmackDown, happens in a fair manner. However, as of now, this is also speculative. It will be interesting to see what Jacob Fatu does on the Go Home episode of the Blue Brand this week. In the ever-unpredictable world of WWE, chaos often erupts when tensions hit a boiling point, and this past episode of SmackDown may have just lit the fuse for something explosive. WWE SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis has made it his mission to keep order on the blue brand, but now it appears that his recent decisions have rubbed 2 top superstars the wrong way. Following a fiery segment that aired on Friday night, sources close to the situation are whispering about a potential backstage assault that could result in Aldis being written off TV, at least temporarily. SmackDown opened with a controversial decision from Aldis that had the entire WWE universe buzzing. After weeks of mounting hostilities between LA Knight and Kevin Owens on one side and the Bloodline Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga on the other, Aldis attempted to restore order by issuing a double suspension. However, rather than penalize the aggressors, Aldis stunned fans by suspending LA Knight and KO for inciting chaos, despite clear footage showing them defending themselves after a sneak attack from Tonga and Solo. That move did not sit well with fans or the superstars themselves. Backstage cameras caught a heated exchange between Owens and Aldis later in the night, with KO reportedly yelling, "This isn't how you treat the guys carrying your show," before storming out of frame. Knight was equally frustrated, posting a cryptic tweet just minutes after the show ended that read, "Sometimes you gotta clean house. Stay tuned." These reactions have only added fuel to speculation that both superstars could take matters into their own hands. Insiders claim that Aldis' booking decisions have been ruffling feathers backstage for weeks, with several stars reportedly unhappy with his favoritism towards certain factions, particularly the Bloodline. The GM's history as an in-ring competitor and his tendency to insert himself into heated rivalries may have finally crossed a line. As of this writing, WWE has not commented on the rumors swirling around a possible attack angle. but several officials are said to be pushing for a major storyline twist to write Aldis off TV in the coming weeks, possibly leading to a shakeup in SmackDown leadership. One pitch making the rounds backstage suggests that Owens and Knight could ambush Aldis in a candid backstage moment during a future episode, culminating in a brutal attack that leaves the GM injured and unable to appear on television for the foreseeable future. While some sources insist this is purely creative speculation, others say props have already been tested for a spot involving a backstage scaffold collapse, potentially designed to mask the assault as an accident at first, before footage reveals the truth. The motivation behind this storyline direction could be twofold. First, to escalate the Knight/Owens versus Bloodline war by removing the biased authority figure from the equation, and second, to position Aldis for a more physical role once he recovers, possibly even entering a match at a future premium live event like SummerSlam. There is precedent for authority figures being attacked in WWE lore. Remember the infamous 2014 angle where the Authority punished Daniel Bryan, or more recently, Adam Pearce being put in precarious situations due to his decisions. Whether or not the attack will be kayfabed or serve as a legitimate break for Aldis remains to be seen. Some believe the GM may have requested time off due to other commitments, making this the perfect opportunity to craft a dramatic exit. Others suggest that WWE sees major potential in a Nick Aldis return arc where he reclaimed his authority by facing down the men who took him out, potentially turning heel in the process. Fans are already buzzing about the possibilities. On Reddit threads and Twitter discussions, speculation is running wild. Some are even wondering if this could be the spark that turns Kevin Owens and LA Knight into full-blown anti-heroes. Vigilant is tired of corruption and bureaucracy. Knight, known for his charisma and sharp tongue, could cut scathing promos blaming Aldis for protecting his golden boys, while KO, a longtime rebel, could lean into his chaotic side to seek retribution. Additionally, there's talk that this storyline could be used to usher in a surprise replacement for Aldis. Rumors are swirling that William Regal, who has been absent from WWE programming for a few months, might return in an interim GM capacity, bringing a more stoic and by-the-book energy to SmackDown. Such a move would undoubtedly heighten tension between talent and management even further. As for the Bloodline, this development could have ripple effects within their own camp. Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga have been riding high with Aldis' protection, but a shift in authority could expose their vulnerabilities and reignite conflict with former allies and enemies alike. And if Owens and Knight are responsible for the accident, there's little doubt that Bloodline enforcer Jacob Fatu, rumored to debut soon, will be dispatched for revenge. From a creative standpoint, this angle opens the door to numerous directions. Could Aldis return with an army of loyalists to take on the unruly roster? Might Triple H himself appear on SmackDown to restore order if things spiral out of control? Could we see a faction war where the lines between management and talent blur completely? WWE has an opportunity to tap into long-term storytelling here, and the fan engagement would likely be electric. For now, WWE is keeping things close to the vest. The next few episodes of SmackDown will be crucial in determining the direction of this potential attack angle. With Knight and Owens both conspicuously absent from the official SmackDown preview, and Aldis scheduled for a major in-ring announcement next week, all eyes are on what could be a pivotal moment in the Blue Brand's ongoing evolution. If the rumors prove true and Aldis is indeed attacked and injured on TV, it would mark one of the most shocking twists in recent WWE memory. The fallout would be seismic, not just for the authority figure role on SmackDown, but for the evolving dynamics of its most volatile rivalries. One thing is for sure, Nick Aldis may be about to learn that in WWE, power can be both a blessing and a target. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.